So we're going to take a real life example for an athlete to utilize the tools from the World Masters Athletics, the separate regions, and specifically the area that an athlete would compete in. In my case, I haven't competed in 21 years, and I'm 50 now, and it'd be interesting to find out what is the world record and what's the American record. Is there even a chance I could go for it? And what's the realistic outlook? So starting here at mastersrankings.com, let's take a look and see what competitors my age are doing around the world. And we can take a look at last year as well. By the way, there's so much information on this site that it does tend to take a minute for it to load. So, highly competitive event around the world, and it's going to be interesting. All right, so let's see. Let's take a look and see what the world record is for the 50 to 54 age group long jump. And we'd find that information on World Masters Athletics, and we'll scroll down to the actual long jump event. And let's see. All right, so male 56.84 meters. So about just shy of 22 and a half feet. All right, so let's go to the North American regional website here. Take a look and see how we can find information for the area that I can compete in. And I'm not seeing a link to my local association. I was hoping, let's click on the map there. Okay, all right, here we go. All right, so here's all the different affiliates in the United States here. It is not linking to a website. All right, so luckily, I just happen to know that USA Track and Field in America is the governing body for American track and field athletes and masters as well. So let's take a look. Here we go, records. Okay. Oh, and I clicked on the wrong one. We already looked at world records. Let's look at American records. There we go. All right. So this is actually a really good tool on usatf.org. You can actually look up your gender, the category for indoor, outdoor, etc. Look up your event, and then it will show you all the different age groups and what the American record for that age group is. And in my case, it's 6.49 meters, set by Antonio Palacios in 2013, it looks like. All right. So, with that in mind, I'm kind of curious to see what competitors in America specifically are doing. So I can go back to mastersrankings.com and pull up whichever year I'm looking at and specifically break it down to United States competitors. All right, so in 2022, some highly competitive athletes here. I'm recognizing some of these names actually, by the way. Derek Pye there. I even recognize Eric Bramwell from back when I used to compete 21 years ago. So awesome. All right, so this year, so we're about mid-spring season of track and field, so a lot of folks haven't really jumped yet in America. All right, so how about world all-time? We can take a look at that again on mastersrankings.com. And just take a look at over the years. So world record was set 29 years ago. That is a legitimate record. In fact, I know the current open world record holder, Mike Powell, was actually going for this record a couple of times and just didn't have the attempts really to break that record. So anyway, here was a real world specific example of an athlete looking for specific information for a specific purpose. I hope you find this information helpful, and we'll be covering more regions soon.